Okay, I caught you. You're standing in front of a mirror, staring, not at your reflection, but at the idea of yourself. Who are you truly? Strip away the name, the job title, the memories, maybe the roles that you've played. What remains? It's not an easy question, and every attempt to answer it feels like sand slipping through your fingers. This isn't a failure. It's the nature of identity. Alan Watts once said, trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. The deeper you try to grasp the essence of I, the more elusive it becomes. Yet this mystery is the gateway to profound insight. I'm Mark Roach. Welcome to Transcendent, my space for peeling back the layers of identity, purpose, and existence to reveal the raw truth within. My own perspective hasn't come easily. Through a life shaped by highs and lows, some chosen and some forced, I've found questions far more valuable than answers. Originally, I started this platform to connect with those battling the complexities of PTSD or trauma. But over time, I've realized that everyone wrestles with the weights of their own stories. This is a space for anyone who feels the tension between who they were told to be and who they may sense they truly are. And if you're ready to explore the essence of life without force, judgment, or pretense, then you belong here. Alan Watts captured the roots of this exploration in his lecture named The Myth of Myself. His observations challenge a fundamental assumption in Western thought that you somehow separate from the world around you, an isolated observer in a vast external universe. He called this notion of the skin-encapsulated ego. Most people unconsciously cling to this idea, assuming the self is assuming the self is a distinct entity sealed inside the body, looking outward at a world that exists out there. It's why we often say, I have a body, as though the self and the body are two entities bound together in an uneasy partnership. This view creates distance, not only between you and others, but also between you and existence itself. And this distance, it creates a profound sense of isolation. If you see yourself as separate from the world, an island unto yourself, it's no surprise that life often feels adversarial. You may feel an urgency to conquer nature, achieve dominance over circumstances, or to wield control over every situation. The world becomes something separate to be subdued or survived, rather than something you are intrinsically part of. This imagined alienation fuels competition, division, and hostility. The more we operate from a place of separation, the more disconnected we feel, not just from others, but from ourselves. Watts wasn't content to critique this Western conception of self without providing an alternative. Drawing inspiration from Eastern philosophies, he offered a view of the self that is expansive, rooted, and interconnected. Instead of seeing yourself as something inserted into the universe, Watts proposed that you grew out of it. Just as an apple grows from a tree, you emerge from the fabric of existence itself. You're not merely in a world, you are the world, a manifestation of its infinite creativity. The universe doesn't contain you, it expresses you. This shift in perspective is revolutionary. Imagine the world not as a foreign object that you must conquer or understand from the outside, but as something you are intimately and inseparably connected to. Alan Watts would say, you and I are as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. It's a poetic truth with massive implications. If you're not separate from the world, then boundaries blur. Where do you end and the universe begin? This isn't an abstract idea. It's a call to see life differently, to approach it with curiosity rather than control, with awe instead of anxiety. Watts also pointed out that the two dominant myths in Western culture, the artifact model and the mechanistic model, reinforce the sense of separation. The artifact model suggests a divine craftsman created the world, placing you as a product with a purpose predetermined by an external force. The mechanistic model, on the other hand, reduces existence to a cosmic accident, rendering life meaningless beyond the survival of random and insensate matter. Neither story allows the possibility that the universe itself is alive, intelligent, and dynamic. Neither story gives you a sense of belonging. Watts' challenge to reimagine the self calls forth a new myth, one that recognizes the intelligence and interconnectedness of the universe. He urges us to question the notion that consciousness could arise from the unintelligent, accidental world. Instead, he invites us to see the universe as a living, breathing process, pulsating with awareness. Consciousness, he would argue, doesn't just reside in humans, it's inherent in all things. Rocks beneath our feet, the trees outside your window, and the waves on the shore, they all express in varying degrees an essence that connects them to you and you to them. By shifting how we see the universe, we shift how we see ourselves. You're not separate. You are you're not a skin-encapsulated ego navigating an alien environment. You are an integral node in a vast, intelligent, living network. This network isn't something you have to earn your way into. It's something you've always belonged to. Recognizing this truth dissolves the illusion of isolation and unveils a profound unity that runs beneath every experience, interaction, and thought that you've ever had. This isn't just theory, it's an invitation to sit quietly and listen, to sense the continuity between yourself and the world around you, to remember that you're not an outsider looking in, but an essential thread of the fabric of existence. I'm Mark Roach. This is Transcendent, wishing you all the best.